Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue and I'm bringing out this video of me playing me unboxing a board game. And today I'm going to be unboxing the 7th expansion here for Warfighter. I've made a whole series of this, and if you're wondering in the timeline of the world, I don't know why I'm telling you this, this is the 4th unboxing I'm doing, although it's number 7, so once I get the rest of them I'll try to put it in order. But this is going to be the unboxing of Warfighter Vietnam expansion number 7, Tunnel Rats number 2. So let's go and get our background music started, because you know I love my background music and it keeps me nice and grounded here. And we shall start the unboxing. So let's get our little die out here and open up our little tab. Oh, okay. Well, all right, that's it for the unboxing. I can't open it. No, I'm joking. Hilarious things happen. Jeez, shrink wrap is just giving me trouble. All right, there we go. We got shrink wrap. Yeah. Look at that. Oh no. Oh, this is going horribly. There we go. We did it. We did it. It only took us a little bit of a struggle. Okay, so this is the Tunnel Rats 2. So let's read this one. It says non gratum anus radum. I don't know what that means. This Warfighter expansion adds 56 cards to your arsenal. This expansion gives you new soldiers, weapons, equipment, skills, missions, locations, events, hostiles, and objectives. No special rules needed. Just add these cards to your game. You must Vietnam core game? Excuse me? Wait, did it say the same thing on the rest of them? Again, in the history of the videos here, not that you guys need to know this, but I never noticed that. Wow, it just got worse. It says you must have. This is number 1, 2, 3, and 7. You must have. All right, well, I guess. Oh, DVG. All right, you must. So according to this, you must Vietnam core game. I'm sorry, that's funny. All right, anyway, let's continue. We're going to continue the same format that we've been following before, which is what I'm going to do is I'm going to first sleeve all these cards, ramble about something, and then we'll finally get into looking at the cards. I got to open up my pack here, and ooh, we have some different looking cards. Okay, all right. It says enemy card. Oh, okay, all right. I don't know what these will do, but they look different from normal hostile cards. And you know what I think it is? I think this is a battle pack, as the cool kids call it. And I think with battle packs, they cannot be mixed and matched with other expansions, as in you must play the base game plus the battle pack and that's it. So I think this is a battle pack thing. This is the first battle pack I'm encountering in the chronological universe of me doing these unboxings. If you're watching these videos, like I said, I'll try to put them in order from 1 to 12. But yeah, so I don't know what this is all about, but we're going to go ahead and sleeve all these cards, and I'm going to just speculate that maybe this is similar to other Warfighter games, or the Warfighter series. So for those who don't know, like I didn't, there are like 5 or 6 different other Warfighter series, starting with like Warfighter World War II or something. I don't know if that was the first one, but there's like Warfighter World War II, Warfighter World War II Pacific, and then different campaigns from that one, different theaters, I should say, for that one. And then there's a Warfighter Chothor, I don't know how to pronounce it, Koth, how you're supposed to pronounce it, which is like based on a book series or something about like, you know, fighting unknown creatures. Then there's Warfighter Modern, then there's Warfighter Modern Soldier or Modern Combat, which is more of like the current arena, current theaters of war that we face in the world here. And then there is Warfighter Fantasy, which was taking like a Dungeons and Dragons, like a high fantasy, or just, you know, magic and might and magic, whatever series you want to throw in there, taking that kind of approach, and people really didn't like that one, mostly because the rulebook was trash, and given the printing issue on the back of that box there, I can see maybe if it was riddled with errors that might cause some issues and frustrations. And then they moved on to the Warfighter Shadow War, I think it was called, Shadow Wars, where you basically play like special ops or spec ops, was what it seemed like, or, you know, doing stealth missions and stuff like that. And then finally there was a Warfighter Contractor. what was it called? No, it wasn't contract. It was like IPS. No, not IPS. That was is that Israeli Protective Service? I don't know. There was a warfighter that you played as contractors, and then there was a warfighter. I think there was a warfighter for the Israeli Defense Force (IDF), but don't quote me on that at all. But what I'm trying to say is that there's been a lot of warfighter games, and Warfighter Vietnam, when it came out, because I think this one's relatively new in the world of warfighters. When it came out, it had the fade mechanic that you had in your hostiles. So all of that rambling goes a long way to say, besides, burning time for us to get through sleeving cards here. All that rambling goes a super, ultra, extremely long way to say that I think the enemies that you have here might be more the traditional type enemies, where from my understanding of how the other ones work, how the other warfighters work, because I didn't, brush up too much on them because they weren't that relevant. I was trying to find out the rules for this one. Is that the soldier comes out and they just keep kind of progressing and just kind of harass you, and they'll stay forever until you kill them. But in Vietnam Warfighter, they will fade at a certain point. So I think those original enemy cards that we saw in the back are at the earlier parts of this. I think those might be ones that are kind of more harkening back to the traditional enemies, or maybe they're bosses. I don't know. Again, I'm purely speculating because I have no clue how to play this particular thing. The rulebook does have a section that covers the expansions. So maybe if I just read the rulebook, the new recruit manual, it'll tell me there. But you know me, I'm just gonna jump in blind. I feel like with unboxings, I should just jump in without any context and then make speculations and then go back later and laugh at myself after I learn how to play the game. Although I will say my intuition is well enough, or has been well enough, to where I've made blind guesses on how things seem to work in some of my unboxings, and then they turn out to be true once I learn how to play the game. So take that forever, whatever you will. Okay, cool. Now we're done with the ranting section. Let's go ahead and split our cards up into our typical sections here, and we'll do them in our order that we've been doing things in from what I can recall from 10 minutes ago. There's different. There's mission tunnel rats, and then there's objective tunnel rats, and there's location tunnel rats. Lots of locations and enemies. All right, so we'll start with the enemy cards. And if you want to read the cards, feel free to pause. But for this one, again, the backs don't have like the normal hostile thing that I'm used to seeing. But this is my first war game, first warfighter game, so I think this might be the more traditional, normal backing of a card. So I'm just used to the not normal thing. So this one's sharp sticks, gas trap, scorpion trap. What does this do? Roll a d10 and add your hand-to-hand to the roll, then discard target number... then discard. Okay, target number 7. Oh. Okay, so if you exceed it by 3, then keep this event and discard to remove a total of 2 wounds from your soldier. Nice. So if you get a 10, then you get to get 2 heals later. But if you fail by a certain number, fail by 1, roll fee for 6. Fail by 2, suffer a wound. Succeed by 0, 2, gain 1 XP. Okay, so these look like these are just event challenges. Oh, wait, we got some normal... No, that's not normal hostiles. Okay. I really do wonder how these work. So this is a tunnel engineer. This is a supply runner. Response team. Radio team. Patrol leader. NVA Elite Rangers. That sounds dangerous. 1 reticle, but what is this? Kill? Just kill? What does that mean? If they roll a 10 or higher, they just murder? Death? That's it? Your soldier's dead? Is that what that means? What? I mean, these seem pretty high. 2 wounds? Holy crap. Wait, I'm looking at these success numbers. 2 wounds again? What do you mean again? What does again mean? Again is roll it again? No, I don't like that. All right. I don't like that at all. All right, place this in the rearmost. I'm not reading all that. 3 wounds? Jeez. All right, this tunnel rats one seems like it's gonna be rough. 3 wounds, 2 wounds, 1 wound all. So it's lying in wait. Is this What do you mean 1 wound all? So 1 wound all means everybody in that spot takes hits or takes a hit. but it's 1 wound in all, and the card is called Lying in Wait. So it's like, are they just throwing grenades in there? I don't know. That's very strange. Okay, so these hostiles seem pretty nasty, as hostiles usually are, just quite nasty. All right, let's go and look at the locations. So here are the locations here for tunnel rats. They are clearly marked tunnel rats. So that's how you can separate them a little bit easier. And again, these backings here for these soldiers are different. So I'm assuming that you will kind of reveal these as you come out. They have the reticles that, well, I guess. Oh, this is an event. Oh, I see. That's an event. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. All right, anyway. It took me a long time to understand that, but here we are. All right, so these are the location cards. So walls closing in, 1 XP to play, isolate or isolated, add 2 battle fatigue cards. Oh, don't do that to me. To the draw deck for each soldier in this location at the end of the turn. Then shuffle environment fever 10. 10. Ugh. Jeez. I'm interested to see what the rules for the tunnel rat thing is. I remember somebody giving commentary on the tunnel rats expansion, and the passing line that they said that I remembered, that I recall them saying, was that you'll be kind of like going into like the tunnels and like fighting like hand-to-hand combat in the tunnels. So given that context, it sounds like a lot of locations are just like, you know, well, they're tunnels. So you're fighting in the tunnels. Free to play, isolated, close quarters combat, CQC. Add 2 to the entrance cost for each hostile card. Fever 6. Man, there's a lot of fever here. All right, I was gonna go ahead and just browse to the rest of the cards. That was a darkened pathway. Entrance 5. Ooh. Built up tunnel. Entrance 2. This one's a waterlogged path. Entrance 2. Peculiar path. Entrance 4. Constricted corridor. Entrance 4. Yikes. Yeah, this tunnel rat one seems like it's no joke. I have no clue how the rules work, but they seem scary already. These are the objectives. So we got Ball of Confusion. This one's a rescue objective. Close quarters combat. Add 2 to soldiers attack rolls. Nice. I'll take it. Ride, Captain, ride. Let's destroy the weapon structure. Sorry, destroy the weapons. Destroy the weapons? Structure. 0 size. Defeat cover. Oh, okay. So it's giving the stats of the weapons. Okay. Up the ladder to the roots. And then 1 bad apple. I'm assuming these are all still songs from that era. That's my assumption. I don't think I know any of the songs except for maybe Ride, Captain, Ride. But even then, I don't think I know that song. Who will stop the rain? Psychedelic Shack, Stillwater, and No Sugar Tonight. So let's see, which of these seem the most absurd? So when I say absurd, I mean which one seems like the longest mission? I'm still in the search to see if there's an objective with an 8. I feel like there's gotta be a mission with an objective 8, because objective 8 is listed. Like if you look here, there's an objective 8 option down there available. So I'm assuming it might get there with a +1. So if it's like an objective 6, oh here it is. This one says objective 6, tunnel rat mission, rescue mission, 1 MPS and 1 SQ soldier, and objective +1. Oh, sorry, objective 1+. Soldiers cannot move if equipped with 5 or more loadout gear. So you gotta strip down that gear and get moving. Anyway, 49 resources seems really high, so that one's a suspicious mission. Of course, 19 time. You give a lot of time for that one. 4 time for this one. Ain't got no time for that one. Tunnel rat mission, tunnel rat mission, tunnel rat mission, tunnel rat mission. And I think all of the locations have, yeah, they have the tunnel rat location. So these are the only location cards you would use for this mission. And these are the only objectives you would use for this mission. And these are the only missions you would use for these missions. So you have to have the matching stuff from the battle pack. So I have another location term, yay. All right, so we look through all those. We're gonna go ahead and do our same format with the rest of them. We're gonna kind of look through the skills pretty swiftly here. So close quarters, combat master, pick know-how. What does this do? You can purchase a skill for any soldier without the pick ability. Soldier gains pick 9 plus, or you can upshot it to get it a 5. Upshot it by spending a XP. Swift strike. It'll fit. Guts. What is guts? It says pay 1 XP to remove 1 suppression on your or any soldier. Nice. Experience picker. Move quick. Grit. Toughened. Trap expertise. Knife fighter. Add 1, or you can upshot it to 2, to your hand-to-hand attack rolls. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I'm causing chaos over here. Off screen. All right, equipments. We got a pick knife. We got a headlamp, and we got a pistol holster. Nice. Once per turn, soldier may spend 1 XP instead of an action to attack with a pistol. Oh, that's nice. I like the pistol holster. Although the pistols, it says attack with. Oh, with a pistol. Okay, it has to be a pistol. Okay, never mind. All right, still nice. I think pistols only have 2 ammo, so you have to be very careful with them. Yeah, they only have 2 ammo. So if you miss, or if you get the reload, if you roll the reload, then you'll have some problems. I forgot what self-defense keyword does. I think that's like in response to an attack, you can attack back. Self-defense. Anyway, we got a bayonet. We got a Cabra knife. Cabar knife. Maybe I said that right. Cabar or wrong. And these are 2 hand-to-hand combat. This one is for close quarters, for smaller areas. But these are close quarters combat, hand-to-hand combat. Cool. I really should figure out how hand-to-hand combat works in this game. It seems interesting, given all these fancy keywords for Tunnel Rats. All right. Moving on to the main event here, we got soldiers. We got 2 player soldiers, 2 team soldiers, 2 MPS, and 2 squad soldiers. So for the soldiers, the player soldiers, we got Vic Hollowborn, and then we got Rictor. And this one's +2 hand size, nice, 1 XP, pick 9 or upshot at 7, cigarettes, battle fatigue 2, has 4 health, seems kind of low, but I guess with some of these tunnel rat missions, he's probably fine. He's the low one, so he's at 8. And then Rictor is Mr. Manly Man with 15 up here. Has 1 hardy canteen. It'll fit, toughened, guts. So he has a lot of skills. It'll fit, toughened, and guts. And then battle fatigue 2. And his hand size is 6. So it seems like these guys are probably I'm assuming these guys are specially made to fight in the tunnel rat missions. But it's always nice to have extra soldiers here, especially when they're USA. All right. Obnoxious Americanism aside. Team soldiers. We have Sullivan and Randall. No last names? Okay. So this one has guts and battle fatigue. This one has pick 8 and then upshot to 6 and then guts. So a lot of people with guts. Does everybody have guts? Hold on, let me go back. No, he doesn't have guts. He has guts. What does guts even do? Keeps getting called out here. Oh. This one's pay 1 XP to remove 1 suppression on your or any soldier. Okay. So guts seems very important in this one. Probably because you're facing a lot of hostiles and it's like you're by yourself, close quarters, everybody's dying, hard fighting. Yeah, I can see that being a problem. Here for the MPS, we have Mason and Bowman. So Mason has the knife, has the pistol, has guts, and then he's a 13, and he has 3 actions, 1 health, 3 actions. That's scary. I guess you gotta have guts with that guy. And then Bowman, he is 4 actions, and he has cigarettes. I forgot what cigarettes did, but I think cigarettes allows you to remove all suppress. If I'm not mistaken, cigarettes allows you to remove all suppress for your soldier, and you can upshot it to be any soldier at your location. And that's important, I'm assuming, because you're in a tunnel, you're fighting, you don't have time to lose actions here. So, and they have move values trash, covers trash, move values great, covers great. So, call it how you want, but they got the things they got. Got to work with what you have. And then finally, the squad soldiers. We got Harvey James and Peter Harris. So Peter Harris, he has guts, of course. And then over here, we have Harvey James. Harvey James, he has Stepping up battle fatigue, and cigarettes. Yay, cigarettes. Yay. 2 and 2, 3, 2 cover, 2 movement, but this one has 3 cover, 1 movement, so seems a little rough. This Tunnel Rats one must be like just kind of, I mean, just a knife fight. It seems like it's just a bunch of knife fighting. Like the song is everybody was kung fu fighting. This one's everybody was knife fighting. So this one seems like it's going to be just like a brutal, dramatic bloodbath of a fight. And going back to our objectives and missions, I want to take a peek at those again. I'm not trying to make like a full-on like review assessment here, but I just want to look at these again because maybe I missed it, but I feel like I would assume all these locations would be just short runs. They would have to be, right? I mean, this one's a 6. Objective 6, this one's objective 4. Objective 5. And then objective 3. I mean, I don't know. The enemies that they're summoning at the beginning of the game are pretty low, relatively speaking. But still, this seems like Tunnel Rats seems like it's rough. And I can only imagine Tunnel Rats 1. This is Tunnel Rats 2 here, so and keep in mind, if you're watching these videos in the future, I might have all the videos where I have all of them, like all 12, not 13 because I already opened the campaign one. But what I'm trying to say is I haven't seen Tunnel Rats 1, so I don't know if Tunnel Rats 1 will have maybe more stuff, more of those enemies here, more of the things, more of the same. And this is just kind of like the supplement to add a few more things, give you a little bit more variety. So if that's the case, then Tunnel Rats 1 is probably needed to have a little bit more fun with this Tunnel Rat system, but cool stuff overall. Seems a little terrifying. I am waiting with bated breath to try this one out. Again, I gotta learn how close quarter combat works before I fully understand what's happening here, but that's gonna be it for this one. So that is going to be the completion of the unboxing here for the Vietnam expansion number 7, Tunnel Rats number 2. So yeah, hopefully this is informative, hopefully this is useful. Thank you all very much for watching and hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see y'all whenever.